The feelings were mixed. Combination of sorrow and happiness.
I can imagine.
But you should also understand that prior to the date that you just mentioned, I was at the news future, so the news was made known to me. But on that very day, I'm sure you saw the crowd. Yeah. You see them, you are very happy. But at times you look at the nature of the work and the challenges involved. The possibility of being afraid may be there, but I was not afraid, so I was very happy. Oh, I think about it in terms of service. Whether 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, regardless of the number of years that you have, everything ought to be understood within the context of service. So whether you're a bishop, whether you're a pope or a cardinal, whatever, if it's not understood within the context of service, for me, I don't think it will be meaningful to me. Oh, the issue of challenge is part and parcel of our life. It's a process that ought to lead you to your destination. The challenge will be there, but what strategies do you put in place to address the challenges? I think that's the issue that you need to consider here.
So you see it more of an opportunity to serve your people?
Precisely. I always understand challenge in the context of opportunity. You need to critically look at evangelization. You look at the challenges confronting our youth. Our relationship with the religious. Our relationship with the laity. Our relationship with even those who are not Catholics. Because within our enclave, within the setup, as the bishop has been saying, it's conterminous with the political setup, the boundaries. So all these people within our setup, you need to collaborate with them and ensure that the well-being of the people becomes our priority. You see, the small Christian communities ought to be looked at again. The time when John the Baptist was preaching, people were coming to him. And when Christ came, he was going to the people. Some of the challenges within the 21st century is for the church to move out. Quite recently, the nuncio was talking about visibility, that the church in Ghana is not visible. I think it's a concern that you need to address. You should take the church to the people. And it will be one of their approaches. You need to visit our people. You need to engage them. The spirit of the synod ought to be activated. And I'm sure with all these things and everybody on board, I trust my people to be able to move forward within the context of evangelization. Yeah. Topmost priority. Topmost priority. I shouldn't leave them. They love the church. They are working for the church. They are killing themselves for the church. You should let them also know that the church loves them. Topmost priority. Wow. The leadership, I think they have the umbrella body. Definitely, quarterly, you engage them. You politely ask them to submit their strategies. The bodies within the church will examine those strategies because though bishop, you don't work alone. Problem with finances, you should do our best to help them. And I think once they feel that you love them, they will always feel comfortable to come to us. The problems of the world could easily be solved by meaningful engagement. So once we're able to engage them, they don't feel like, oh, you're talking about the issue of clericalism. I'm a priest. young people, you are coming to bother us, come to stage what you call demonstration against us.
Yeah.
So when they are coming to you, you are not prepared to listen to them. It's time you listen to the leaders of the church. I believe they are the young people. Throughout my life, God has been with me. One thing I believe is, it's high time you solely relied on God. Because from the process A to the destination, you'll be using the day of ordination as a destination. No matter how mixed the experiences have been, I always see the hand of God. So even in the motto, you see the finger, you're surrounded by a hollow that is representing the finger of God.
Quite interesting.
So it's important to understand, as Christians, for me, whatever happens to me in my life, I see God's finger. So that's why He's there. I mean, with this, why should we be afraid? We shouldn't be afraid. So, my dear young people, no lite temere, you plural, is what you say. No lite is plural. You plural. Don't be afraid. Christ is still Christ.
Wow.
The power of the resurrection is still at work. The power of the Spirit is still at work. The collaboration will all be within the context of the Synod. Let's work together.
Working
Because
together.
now, if you fail to collaborate, to cooperate, you want to go solo, it will be difficult. Let's listen to them. The church is not for the clergy. The laity, I mean everybody, every Tom, Dick and Harry, part of the church. So, primarily, you have to train them. Raise our catechists, societal heads, and all the groups within the laity umbrella. You listen to them, pay attention to their needs, and do the best you can to help them. I expect them to be committed to whatever they would like to do. And also try as much as possible to give them the resources that they need to work. You need to engage them, you need to visit them, pay attention to them. I'm sure with this, you'll be working towards our common mission. Without that, it will be very difficult. There are few religions within our country, within the center. And I'm sure with time, by the power of the Spirit, we will have proper harvest one day. And the work of evangelization will be easy for each and everyone. Because everybody has a role to play. Right? Yes. So as an employer, you need to pay attention to your employee. But I don't want to use even that sort of, analogy or relationship. Just members of the one family. Everybody must be respected. Yesterday when I was speaking, I'm sure you paid attention to the speech. Everybody matters, but nobody is indispensable. For peace building, the why shouldn't joke with it? I mean, look at what is happening on the global stage. I think a former once made a statement that of what use all your resources if they are not put at the service of humanity. What you want to see is your fellow human being killing his fellow human being. Your fellow human being insulting his fellow human being. So for peace building, we need to work towards that. Education ought to be intensified. Our common humanity ought to be expressed. The dignity of the human person ought not to be taken for granted. By this, I think the Catholic social teachings have the answer. So use that model to drive home the message for peace building. If you look at the principles, the dignity of the human person. How do you feel when you are appreciated? How do you feel when you are demeaned? How do you feel when you are not considered? But how do you feel when you are ennobled as a human person? So within this context, the question that he asks, let everybody become aware of the fact that everybody matters. This sort of relationship, maybe superior and inferior relationship, must be considered. And treat each and every one, as Scripture says, do unto others what you expect others also to do unto you. Right?
Yes.
Do not be afraid. Demonstrate. Demonstrate Amen. Amia Komukaya. She be a boy for Yami to go in. A mitcher Watson with Jefferson. Babu Kauso, brother. Today, Mangoramo. Demonstrate. A Bombay. There is my voice. I am here to see a swing. If we am buying the Leoni, you will see a swing. Rabbi said, Rosary beyond Rebel, Yao Fongo Bebokayo. The Yamisia, Kebia Bomuawan, and members of Kobokomo Sakuhani. Do not be afraid. I must cry. I'm here to ask. Wow. I respect my bishops. I feel happy to be with experienced people like my bishops. I'll learn a lot from them. As a result of this, you see that the feeling is very great. Oh, I felt rebel yesterday. The way they came. The way some of us have been advising me. Message of encouragement, exhortation, left, right, center. In the midst of them, why should I be afraid? I'll consult them. They also help me. So I'm very happy that in no time I'll be in the midst of my experienced bishops. I respect them a lot. They are seasoned bishops. That if you are at their feet, you will learn a lot. Exactly what I would do. Before I give them my message, for the chiefs, yesterday I said we within our enclave, the NKUAH, those at the DIOCESE and the Sekis, 3 of us. You saw the unity. You see? So, in another morning, you buy more than we will buy my miniature. Because every year, you see, we must be tasting here. I'm a yaji. And go my most out on good chassis. Oh, any more could you do? I say, he will let my house of Bolek. So, for one person. I would enjoy it. No my entity young, no make a kayan. To come up if you enjoy, if you that yes, if you also, if if you require you, if you be a you can be able to be a Yatiko. Even Ghana, Yatiko. Damase. But Mamusi be worried. A beautiful Betty. I'm on Baba. I'm not trying my program with Yellow Cry Moko. The woman here, Yadi. And when I was up to Sungusias, I mean, a Pokemon. For the political leaders, it added color to the entire celebration. And the symbolism even goes beyond color. The unity of Western country. And all the persuasions was very happy. Bombaya memo pa. Adwuma na yesi. Eti promenia. Ti ase yaso teacher osra afofo. Anu masibu musibe yele. Problem je. Ya kroye de. So wo bre. Ngutre kan bi asra, e ko ngutre. Mama ni ngutre ndi che. Ya kroye wo bre. Be on pony much ye. Lean them from you. It's your double. Young Ben will go away. You live in Fabama. Western not regional. It always be about to buy. You must be see a DN or hustle. If you NDC, be NPP, be or be Mujak Mappet. The BTT be a sort of pre-engine. Maybe a temple of Rebbe Faso. They are mere boarding up your playing up. So you ask the Juonia. Maybe a land. I mean, for some cause. With them was it. With them was it. I remember Felpa. So you don't put a body. But you might be about more than a mere book muscle. We choose your public muscle. You don't change it to criminal Yakumate. Maybe a land. Even the young baby, you can fake what to do. Now, the 200 or so, Madame was. I think I heard that message yesterday. I thank him very much for the trust reposed in me. But for your words of gratitude and appreciation to be meaningful, do the work that he expects from you. So I promise I will save my people. Not as an angel, but as a human being. And I'm sure their continued prayers will also lift me up. I'm extremely grateful to them, highly appreciative of all that they've done. Monsieur just slept. So I'm grateful to them. I thank you.
Indeed.
My people. I'm sure yesterday you heard the Nuncio speaking. You've chosen for this part. That is Western North. But you are for the entire church. Right? I don't want to put myself in any space of discrimination. I'm for the one holy Catholic Apostolic Church.